Hello, folks. This is Earl Teets, home business coach, coming to you live from Troy, Montana. Welcome to our 90-day blitz solutions will profit training. We're here to show you how to make a difference as an entrepreneur. It really is a blessing and an honor to help people earn their own future as entrepreneurs. And really, what I want to share with you today is strictly from the heart. You really need to recognize that when it comes to entrepreneurship, we're talking about business. This isn't a free thing that just falls out of the sky. Business happens when a transaction is made. So money's got to be in the picture somewhere. I want you to recognize some things I'm going to share with you today, because if you really grasp the fundamentals of the simplicity of how to really listen to people, identify what the problem is that they're facing, and schedule it, and then clarify that they want to solve that problem as soon as possible. It's just a matter of scheduling an appointment for them to see the information where you don't have to do the presenting. The company tools do that for you. So what does that mean? That means you can get paid to point and grunt. Really, that's a beautiful thing. And it's very simple, but you want to keep in the back of your mind that business happens when a transaction is made. You see, if it's all free, 0% of zero pays zero. And I want you to understand, it's so crucial to recognize how true the law of attraction is, or as Jesus called it, the law of sowing and reaping. Okay, you reap what you sow. If you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to draw people to you based on it's free, it's easy, and it don't take hardly any commitment, you're going to draw a ton of people to you who will not work for their own success, who all expect something for nothing, and if there's no money generated, there's no commissions paid. You really need to save yourself a lot of headaches and realize that business means there's money involved. The beauty of home business, folks, is it's affordable. We're going to talk about the path of affordability a little bit. Now, what I want to do is let you know we're out of Troy, Montana, rural Troy, Montana. We've got the best internet here that money can buy for this location. Sometimes it hangs with us. Sometimes it leaves us. So don't judge the video quality. We are in the rural mountains. We're very blessed to have this internet. So what I'm sharing with you is some information that has made people, entrepreneurs in this industry, millions of dollars, who understood how to capitalize on it. You know, I've been in the industry of earning on commissions for over 24 years. My picture's on the wall back there with John Maxwell. And I'm very passionate about helping people succeed. And it's really a blessing to help somebody work for their own success. The last thing I want you to think about this training is that there's some magical path to something for nothing, because that don't exist. So what we're going to do now is we're going to dive into this screen share, and we're going to get real busy here and dive into the facts. So let's do that. Welcome to our Solutions Will Profit 90-day blitz, and I'm saying with Zija. Okay, let's get to the point of the training with no fluff or hype. Most desire to earn a fortune online in the home business industry, and the clues left behind by proven success show that it happens by capitalizing on trends in motion. So if you can capitalize on that trend in motion, you can make some amazing things happen. So let's examine what is advertised on TV most to recognize the magic pile of money, so to speak, to be positioned in front of. People want to feel better. That's the bottom line. I'm sure you've seen the commercials on TV for the latest and greatest pill full of side effects, often worse than what they are consuming those pills for. And recognize that the masses, the people with the money, are spending $10 to $30 a day on these chemistry experiments that are not cures. So what we do is we recognize how to position ourselves in front of that market demand with natural solutions we can't call a cure, that are side effect free, and they actually save the consumer money. Less than $3 a day as opposed to $10 to $30 a day. Just by transferring that spending, it puts literally hundreds of dollars a month potentially in savings in the family budget. So not only do you get to increase the quality and the value to your life, you get to have more money in the budget to figure out how to do more things that you really enjoy. And when you're doing business that way, folks, it just makes good sense. Now, all four are major billion-dollar trends headed to become $1 trillion per year trends over the next 7 years, whether you and I choose to market them or not. So those are huge piles of money to be in front of. Now, really, in this industry, timing is everything. There are 4 stages of company growth in network marketing. And if you get into the wrong stage of growth, you're going to work much harder than you have to. You're going to see a lot of people quit and go to different opportunities. That's what they call attrition. So let's take a look at these 4 stages of growth and really examine them. Formulation is the first stage, and it takes 1 to 3 years. The average attrition rate is over 90%. Attrition is when you enroll 10 members in month 1, and by month 3, you're very lucky if 1 or 2 are left. And one of the biggest causes of attrition is that tyranny of free. You need to recognize 92% of startup companies offering you that great ground floor opportunity to the big bucks, they go out of business in less than 6 months' time, promising you something for nothing. Now, we all understand there's no such thing as something for nothing, although we would love to embrace it if it was possible. Just like in the days when television first come out, parents had to tell their children, don't believe everything you see just because it's on TV. Well, let's look at the modern day age of the internet. Just because it's online does never, ever entitle you to a free income because it's advertised on an internet platform. So I want you to think about that. So when you look at formulation, a company getting started, it takes 1 to 3 years for formulation to take place. And why is it called formulation? Because they're forming leaders who are developing a process to the money to be examples for how that company works. The next stage is concentration, and it takes 4 to 7 years to enter into that stage for most companies. The average attrition rate is still over 90%. It's where some leaders are formed in the process, yet there really isn't a proven system exactly in play in operation. So it's still got room to grow. Now, the sweet spot that we want to look at is the momentum growth. And that average is 8 to 10 years to accomplish. The attrition rate is normally under 80% on average. And certain teams in that company have a proven earning path that are holding better than 80% retention. So now you're not working your butt off to have half the people quit that you're bringing into the team. That retention is crucial. And what that means is income streams will multiply. So momentum growth is where you want to be in the company. And with all 4 trends being under Zija in its 10th or 11th year, debt-free in over 60 countries, we are at $100 million a year, expected to hit $1 billion over the next couple of years. And you couldn't ask for a better sweet spot to be. That's why we're quite excited for that as our fall push. The last stage of growth is stabilization. The big bucks have been earned. The global market's established, and some will earn a little, and few will accomplish a lot. So should you desire the odds in your favor for the most productive earning, The momentum stage is a must. Next, I have in red writing here on purpose, use tools for presenting. Anyone can get excited to point and grunt and get paid for it. That's what we have online tools for. You need to recognize the more explaining that your clients see you practice as an entrepreneur, the more that they will feel that that is necessary for them to do in order to succeed. And they're going to feel like they aren't ready and you won't be able to retain them. When they can see how simple you identified their problem, clarified they wanted to solve it as soon as possible, then simply scheduled an appointment for them to enjoy the solution, it really creates more excitement and demonstrates the power of simplicity. So next is the bread and butter to the pay. 98% who fail to earn in our industry today think that having a schedule is sissy stuff and not necessary for success. And I'm here to tell you that if you do not have a consistent weekly schedule of actions to profits as an entrepreneur, you don't even have a business. And the chances of you making money are slim to none. So we need to understand how important it is to have that professional schedule. If you got a job as an employee, the first thing you need is your schedule to work. The boss accepts no excuses. If you don't make that schedule happen, you get fired. When you treat your entrepreneurial career with the same respect that you would treat your employment career with, it will multiply profits for you. So understand with your schedule, the basic fundamental to big bucks is the purpose of a meeting, overview, presentation, or dog and pony show, whatever you choose to call the time that you examine your client's major needs and show how to fill them is to book the next one. The purpose of a meeting is to book the next meeting. So let's let history of success prove this, shall we? The average top earner in network marketing with 7 figures in a year has an average of 42 people that are personally enrolled on their team, with thousands of members under that 42 of personally enrolled. There are 52 weeks in 1 year. You need to recognize that many have done 5 presentations a week, Monday through Friday, 1 presentation a day, and 4 out of 5 times they failed. But 1 out of those 5 times they succeeded. And when that stays consistent for 52 weeks, they attain 52 personally enrolled in a single year. Now, this can be accomplished again on 1 hour a day, proper exposure of business, 5 days per week. I want you to look at this seriously, because should a customer of your product pay $20 a month, and each week you gathered 3 customers, that would be a total of 156 customers. Now multiply that by $20 a month in residual customer earnings. That's $3,120 per month. And this is for those who said no to the business, but yes to the product. Why did they say yes to the product? Because they recognized where it solved a problem that they mentioned to you as you scheduled the appointment for them to see the solution to their problem. Not the next greatest big opportunity that if they don't jump on it, they're gonna wish they did. Don't use that kind of hype. Those are con artist words, not professional entrepreneurial words. Okay? So should 52 get started in a year at less than $2,000 for the big pack with a $500 commission payout? That's $26,000 in fast start bonus money for properly equipping the beginner. Now, as you can see, 1 to 5 hours a week part-time can add up to a pretty nice full-time income when the efforts are applied. You must ask yourself if you're willing to set into motion a professional schedule to follow every week with no excuses to really make the magic happen. 3 hours a day of this has the potential for over $100,000 a year of production from the consistent weekly work habits. Isn't that cool? So let's take a look here. Some more facts. 80% of all transactions in business happen on the 5th to the 12th attempt. So you need to never fail to follow up. The fortune's in the follow-up. And here's a morsel to success that's left out by the majority of network marketers, even top earners. You know, there's no better way to follow up, or excuse me, there's no better follow-up tool than the products that you represent. We have products in the 4 most lucrative trends available in health and wellness, and each has a time frame to accomplish results. When the problem is identified in the presentation and the product is on hand for a sample, now it becomes a legitimate reason for follow-up. Each day, you follow up to see what kind of new results are seen. The prospect knows that you care, which is what separates you from other marketers by action. Now, it's important you recognize that in health and wellness, human cells reproduce from life to death on a cycle, over a 90-day cycle. So with health and wellness products, daily consumption for full cell structure cycle is what brings the more optimum results. As you have a product on hand that solves that problem, the consumer, often by the 5th to the 7th follow-up, become a serious contender. You need to recognize that when you're feeding your cells the nutrition that they need, it's going to take time for them to fully develop. Health and wellness products are not a magic potion that you put on the shelf and take it down or put in the fridge and take out when you feel like heck and drink this magic potion and boom, you feel like $1 million. That's not how it works. Your cells don't develop that quick. But when you have your cells developing on a life cycle in 90 days and each individual cell gets the nutrition that it needs on a regular basis, at the end of that 90-day cell cycle, amazing results can be seen. Now, as a business owner with no product on hand, you're really hurting yourself in a major way by not having a little of what you represent on hand, period. You know, 90 days, 12 weeks of 5 product samples per week, because you're going to 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, right? The product samples per week, that's over 60 samples to follow up properly behind over that 90-day period. 90% of distributors in the industry won't even stock enough product risk-free to have the odds of production in their favor. It's not so the company can make money off you, it's so you can have what you need on hand to treat people like they matter, not just another number in your process to success. Working smart is having product that is priced at, say, $50 on hand as a sample as the meeting takes place. Should the money be the issue of the day, I want you to picture going into a store and you see something that you really want. It's normally priced at $100. And if that store owner were to say to you, you know, I'm glad you walked in my doors today, I tell you what, I'll let you take that home today only for $20 as a special deal to let you know that our business is happy to serve you. What does that do? That makes the customer feel valued. That makes the customer kind of excited to know who to do business with. Now, why wouldn't you want to equip yourself as an entrepreneur with what you represent to be able to do the same thing. It really is important to have what you represent on hand. Often you can reduce the price to $20 cash as the prospect sees the solution to their problem on the spot. That special trial price allows you $20 for that hour of your time sharing the solution with your company tools. Isn't that cool? Now look at this example for 90 days. You know, doing it 5 days a week, that's 60 total presentations take place. 20 times, all you made was $20. That's $400. Now say 6 get the kit to be properly prepared to do business. That pays out $500 in commission. That's $3,000 in fast start money. Plus the $400 allows $3,400 over that 90-day push on an investment that was under $1,400. Recognize, folks, that's over a 200% return in one work quarter in your home business on that less than $1,400 pack. That's 100% money back if you're not satisfied. So there's no risk to embrace entrepreneurship from a professional scale. Now, if only practice is on, if the only practice that you do business with is online, samples can fit in a if it fits, it ships envelope at the post office and mailed for less than $10. So, I mean, it makes the path of entrepreneurship nowadays pretty affordable. We have a diamond product pack under $1,400 with 100% money back, risk-free to allow you to practice business like a true professional. Should you not be satisfied for any reason, send it back for a refund. There's no risk to prepare yourself with an edge over 90% of the distribution force on the market today. Now, if you look at that startup on a credit card, the monthly payment still falls under $240 that a person on welfare spends to smoke cigarettes monthly, and they don't pay cash for those cigarettes. I want you to think about that. You know, and they don't stop smoking cigarettes because there's a crisis in life. Often they even smoke more. So no matter what goes on in life, they still smoke their cigarettes. With entrepreneurship, when you have business expenses on a monthly basis under $240, if you want to be an entrepreneur bad enough, it makes it affordable. And that's where we're at today, folks. You got to figure that out. There is no such thing as something for nothing. And when you have a business that can potentially pay you thousands of dollars a week on operation expenses less than $240 a month, that's a sweet spot. How much does it cost to run a brick and mortar business? Just the building lease or rental or purchase could be thousands of dollars. Think about that. There's beauty in entrepreneurship through network marketing, folks. Okay, next it's time for results that make a difference. 23 pounds I personally lost in 30 days with the NRH starter pack priced at $199. So take a look how fat I was. I used to suffer from sciatica. Couldn't hardly enjoy anything in life. After I lost that weight, that sciatica disappeared. So I really enjoyed those results. And I took the product every day the way I was supposed to. I didn't just use the one. I used all three. You know, I used a detox tea. I used the moringa shake drink. I used the XM burn tablet. And I'll tell you what, they work. There's the proof. So let's keep going here. Next, let's see some stars, some celebrities that you may recognize that are happy to distribute our products and have been doing it for years. There's Evander Holyfield since August of 2011. How about Danny Glover, the actor from Lethal Weapon, 2013? How about motivational speaker Les Brown since 2013? You know, folks, We're here to stay. We got the solutions for the masses. When you look at what Eric Worre shows you here, network marketing profession pays out approximately $200 million in commissions to distributors every single day of the year. So if you've never considered network marketing as a true profession to set yourself free, you know, it's probably time you take a closer look. We're showing you a major solution right here. It's your turn to earn. Let's do it together. Let's look at this blog post, projecthealthywealth.org. I'll see if maybe it'll take us there. No, it won't. You can check out that blog post on your own. Now we're going to get to the good stuff here called the disclaimer. We make no claims of cure or diagnosis. As well, no claims of earning. Results will vary on individual participation. So I'm going to stop the screen share. I want to congratulate you for taking time to recognize the simplicity of how you can identify people's problems. With the age of the internet, you can utilize Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, connect with people who already have discipline in their life, who already have credit, who already have money, that want problems solved that your business has solutions to. You have conversations with them by connecting with them first, not trying to cram the next free opportunity to $1 million down their throat. And as they see that you take the time to listen to them, that catches your attention. That puts you in the relationship mode. It also puts you in that sweet spot of know, like, and trust, where all sales are made. And from that point, as you schedule a time for them to see a solution like a professional entrepreneur does, they see that solution and decide to take action as a consumer, as a builder, or both. You get paid when those transactions take place. That's not a Ponzi scheme. That's leveraged efforts. That's just good business. Help 10 people, make $1,000, and what if that paid you $1,000 in commissions? Now, that'd be royalties off what they did because you introduced them to those solutions. Now, what if you helped 100 people? Wouldn't that be nice, huh? The possibilities are so endless, it's not even funny. The age of the internet is here where we can connect and communicate with people and share solutions to the problems that they're solving and really enjoy a path to make a difference in life that counts. And that's what we're all about here, folks. It's not about a free lunch. It's not about, oh, let's promise somebody something that we can't deliver. I mean, realistically, you've got to put into your career what you want out of it. Look at Napoleon Hill with Think and Grow Rich, okay? What does that book teach? It teaches to have that definite major purpose in writing with the realization that you are going to render a product or service with the intention that there is no such thing as something for nothing. The more people you're willing to help get what they want, the more you're going to enjoy what you want. My first mentor, Zig Ziglar, taught me that. And then I learned it again from John Maxwell. We're here to make a difference in life with what counts. We're expanding our team, and we are doing the best that we can to really impact this world for the better. You deserve success that's not full of hype, that's with true professionalism. And we have that for you here. It's an honor to train and help people create their own success. I hope you enjoyed this. Now, when you look at our blog, projecthealthywealth.org, you can go down to the training and see the advanced tools that are put together by $1 million earner Pat Anderson, who's earned over $1 million with Zija and has helped several others to do the exact same thing. That's duplication. And in this industry, it's not what sizzles the most, it's what duplicates the most that pays the most. So hopefully all this information has been very helpful to you. And if you've stumbled onto this video by accident, hey, enjoy our site, solutionswillprofit.com. Enter your information into that page, your email address, your phone number, and I will be in contact with you within 48 business hours personally to really identify what your needs are and schedule some solutions that will be profitable to you with some reality over hype. I think that's what you deserve. It really is a blessing and an honor to help people achieve as entrepreneurs by working for their own success rather than expecting it to fall out of the sky. God bless you and congratulations for taking time today to see what works. In our page, solutionswillprofit.com, you leave your information in there. We're going to give you 5 free tips in the form of an email that will show you the strategies that have the odds the most in your favor for earning. And if you've just watched this all the way through, you've discovered exactly how to create a very serious financial future with help each step of the way. God bless you and congratulations for taking time today to see a proven path. You deserve success. Come join us.